Let's make some noise, y'all, for Woodzy. Yeah!
Wow. Voices in power, how are we feeling? Firstly, before I get into my set, I just want to say a massive shout out to Lewis for organising all this, bringing me out here. So please put your hands together for Lewis, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, yeah, we're here for some poetry, so I'm going to get straight into it. From the UK to the US, when IG Live was a new flex, my G's might have a few bets. Which poet's gonna go on that the fuse next? Been penning these patterns, these poems get patterned, awaking the dragon Dracarys. They can't imagine go ghosting a fan of my gigs, I taught the hardest. I go right in, ramming, muffing, I bring the light to the darkness. I just do muffing regardless, keep it 300 like Sparta. This is just a starter, I'll be going harder. Not about the best car unless you're talking armor. And I'd rather go larger, gonna grow this poetry saga, have to oversee, take it overseas, voices in power to the world, it's supposed to be like peace out, peace in, thankful that I'm breathing, learning on my journey, I've been searching for the reasons, healing on my own, seeing where I've grown, leaving all your demons, find the meaning now it's on. Searching for serenity, swerving people's energy. That was just a phase, been erased from my memory. Yeah, I think it's evident your level of intelligence is just about as relevant as Dumbo to an elephant. Let me not address that. We don't want no setbacks. Yeah, I got a couple goals, still can't get no text back. Yeah, I think I get it though. You don't want to get involved. Missing vibes, living life, do this one piece at a time. I've been searching for a piece of peace. Feeling like I need to breathe. This is where I need to be. Open eyes, I need to see. Need the sea, trees, the beach, and tranquility. I've been searching for it in me. Manifest your blessings. Listen to the message. Once you find yourself, life will show you where the rest is. I took the L from the world to focus on the word. Heard the verse and rehearsed the words until it's learned now. Never burnt out. Put in work until it works out. Said I'm connected to the earth now. Put yourself first when your body speaks, listen. On par with the bars, yeah, that's poetry and rhythm. Free flow and wisdom, we show resistance. We flow, we grow, we go the distance. Free flow and wisdom, we show resistance. We flow, we grow, we go the distance. And this has been penned in. I've been feeling penned in. No more depending, like look at what my pen did. Working independent. My pen's expensive. Penny for your thoughts, my pen went and spent it. Splendid, colder than a penguin. My pen's got a pen win for the paintings. That means like someone that looks good in the UK, by the way. My pen's got a pen win for the paintings. Attempted suspension. I just want a pen for my pension. Just pen it in and cover my expenses. Pensive, pen still, sharpen my pencils. Penetrating stages, stupendously outrageous. I don't need a pen pal, dependent on my pen now. Fouler than a penalty. Heard it's just my pen and me. Give me your behind bars, that's a penitentiary. I said, this has been penned in. I've been feeling penned in. No more depending like voices and power. Look at what my pen did. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you guys are in London right now. I'm in Philly, you guys are in London. Let's have this whole experience together. So like Lewis said, my name is Woodzy, so I'm one of the flow poets from London. So there's around 20 of us. We work as a collective under the Flow Assist. So she was one of the two halves of Flowetry, who were massive out here. When I told her I was coming out here, she was like, yo, Woods, Philly is my home, so you got to represent when you're there. So yeah, shouts to Flow and to all the Flow poets. I know we're going to talk. We got to try to bring her out here at some point, man. So yeah, we're gonna organize that. So yeah, this next poem is inspired by two of my favorite poets back home. One of them is called I Am Shahid. The other one is called Broken Pen. So this poem is called I Am Shahid's Broken Pen. I am Woodzy. I am Shahid. I am Broken Pen. I am all of the things that will be said. I am Jake. Just Jake. Jealous jester's judge. Don't jeopardize justice. Just drink jugs of juice, jingling jewelry when you jump the jumble cells jackpot. I might break my pen from this barring. Tell them jam, like Penn said they're jarring. I'm not in jail and I got a job, so should I jump for joy? Only jump for the junk of Nurse Joy. Knock, knock, they wanna kiss kings. Take a break from the Kit Kats and kids' kin. Kill Krillin with kindness. I'm your knight in the night and my kingdom is kind. Ish. Live. Live for lyrics. Loosen my limits, have love for my living. Lies are for losers, but I lie, my lighter won't lie. Is this the lifeline or the limelight? Don't take the L. Live life in my lane. Tried to get laid, but I'm too lame. Listen, Lilo, let's go leisure lakes on a Lilo. Liaise with lions and learn lessons. Multiplying money makes more mischief. Makeshift mazes amaze the main matrix. Me, myself, and more. Mesmerized by memorized messages. Mermaids manipulate a man's memory. Masterfully. Made more muggles misplaced magic than Merlin merging memories in his masterpiece. The 90s. Nostalgia. Neverland and Nickelodeon. Not now, not never. Nearby nerves negatively neglect nerves. Nevertheless, newcomers are normally numb to the numerous nurture and nature of nutrition. Oh. Okay, outstanding observation, object obligation, obsessive omens obey only one, opposites offer other opportunities, orbit the earth, orchestrate my offspring to the orchards of Oxford. Plant your palms on plants in the past. Proceed the process, the progress and past possession. Misplaced possession possesses a person's passion. Personally, I prefer perfection personified, but I perfected procrastination so perfectly but still painted and performed my paradise. Paralyzed parasites are parallel patterns to a panther's pride. I practice my precise precision and my pen on the pad. There's peace in my path. I paint with the ultimate pen. My penultimate poem will plead people to play peacefully, play Pokemon and pick paragraphs that piece together peachily. Quiet. Don't quit. Quench the queens first, Q4, quick Quidditch. Let's quash quarrels quickly this quarter. If you quiz me on my favorite quote, there is quality and quantity in my quill. Quadrilateral rectangular revenues, revisit the reservoir. Real recognize real, reading is relaxing. Recording records for radio. Remember Team Rocket, represent the revolution. I have the secret sauce supplied by SpongeBob SquarePants. Shorty in shorts acting shirty. I sadly suffer severe suffering succotash. I stole the Silver Surfer's surfboard, searched for the solar system's first source. Succeeded somewhere in Surrey in summer 16. Sweet and sour serenity, surrendering senselessly. I put the sensei in sensational. Say the things we say them all. Trust your thoughts. Treat your teachers. Trick your teasers. Tread on the toes of the top trenders. The tender touch of your temple translates into telepathic thunder. Under umbrellas. You're unfit to understand the underworld. Unique unicorns are unusually unaware of the unusual unawareness of the universe. Various vibrations vanish in the vault. Vultures violate violins violently. I venture to the vast valleys and vessels of the verb. They will view my vigorous verses of victory. On the verge of being verified. Wasting wishes on a wishing well when I wish I could have wished you well. Walk on water. Withdraw wisdom. Wizards a Waverly Place was wicked. Wicked witch of the West was worried when wet, who, where, why, when and what. X marks the spot. In Roman times, your ex would have been a 10. You broke up last, Xmas. You don't want to think about those times. No more hugs, no more kisses, because your ex was a oh, you yelled. Yes, young'un, yelp you are yesterday's youth. You yo-yoed from Yu-Gi-Oh! To the yellow pages. I am the zigzag of Zelda lifting the Z-sword mixed with Emperor Zurg, Zinedine Zidane and a Zapdos zest. Can someone please tell I am Shahid that my pen is broken and I need a rest? Thank you very much. Thank you so much. That's how we do it in London. In it, come on, in it. So back home when we're doing shows, like we have a saying, and like the person on stage will say, "Ollie, Ollie, Ollie," and the crowd will go, "Oi, oi, oi." So I'm gonna record that for my Insta. Is that cool? I'm gonna record that for my IG. So I need you lot to do it like as loud as possible. So I'm gonna go, "Ollie, Ollie, Ollie." You lot go, all of you go, "Oi, oi, oi." All right, you ready? Yo, VIP, Ollie, Ollie, Ollie. Ollie, Ollie, Ollie. Come on, you lot are sick. In it. Amazing. Okay, so I'm gonna switch the vibe up a little bit. So this poem is really, really important to me. So my best friend growing up, a few years ago, he went through some really tough like mental health struggles. He nearly lost his life through suicide. Luckily, he was able to get through the other side of it. He launched his own boxing company back home, which became really successful. So I said to him, I want to write a poem kind of in celebration of you being able to get through that journey, get to that place. From me writing this piece, it got picked up by a big company back home called Sky Sports. They like show all the big like sports stuff back home. From that happening, they said, "Yo, we're putting on an event. We're putting on an event at Wembley Arena, which is like the biggest like place you can play in the UK." And they actually invited me to come and perform this poem and something else to write for them. But the best thing about it was they asked me to bring someone with me. So for me writing this piece about my friend, I then got to bring him all the way to Wembley, and it was able to come full circle. So thank you. So just a trigger warning, there's a little bit about depression and about suicide as well. This piece is called Man Down. I was always in the corner but never in the ring. But now this is my call in mental health, I'm answering, I'm in. Now you got me on the line, but never had me on the ropes. It's an uphill battle and I'm coping with the slopes. Taking more steps, making progress, I'm focused, I'm training all the time from being so stressed, emotions just playing on my mind. I don't think that I'm depressed, but I know that I'm not happy. Just because I'm smiling on the outside doesn't mean inside that I'm not angry. Because I am, and I do feel down. Sometimes I just want to scream and say it out loud. But you know what it's like? That's not allowed. You're a man, be proud. They'll be telling you, man up. Until they're screaming man down. Saying, why didn't he speak up? Because you put the man down. Man down, man down, man down. Suicide is on the rise and they're surprised by the figures. Well, numbers don't lie like the smiles in your pictures. You've been soul searching till you're itching all the blisters. Put a filter on your feelings, hear them screaming in the distance. Man down. Man down, man down. Have you ever been down in the depths of a dark place? Where the silence is so loud you can hear your heart race. It's like you're in a car chase, but the lights are on red. Partaking, heartache, text sent, left on red. Going from missed out to missed calls to missing to I missed them. You can't put a filter on your feelings. Hear them screaming in the distance. Man down. Man down, man down. Now I'm trying, I'm training, I'm taking my time and I'm testing my brain and my body. I'm aiming for heights from the lows and I'm focused on goals and my growth. So let's go and we'll grow and we'll learn and we'll turn it around to the sound of a smile in my voice. When I'm speaking for a while, I was down but never out, and now I'm proud of how I'm feeling. And now I'm breathing. This is more than boxing. This is more than sport. This is the fight against our mental health, and this is fighting talk. It's not always about the KO. It's about being okay. Sometimes you have to say, no, we know it's going to be okay. Speak to your friends. Trust me, it helps. It's not a bad thing to talk about how you felt. Fighting mental health. Let's take our first steps. It's not about how many times you knock a man down, but all the times he gets up and prepares for what's next. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so the next piece I wasn't sure whether to do it, and I had a conversation with Shay the Poet this morning. She was like, "No, man, you got to do the piece." So I'm gonna do this piece. So thank you. So yeah. I think you'll like it though. So this poem you can find on YouTube. I did something for TED Talks, and I did a TEDx talk earlier at the end of last year. So it was all about global warming. So they reached out to me and said, "Yo, can you write like a spoken word piece about global warming?" So this is my piece about that. I had to do a lot of research into like various topics, and yeah, I hope you like the piece. It's called Dear Mum. Dear Mum, I'm writing again. Here's a letter to you and a line for a friend. We've been trying to be better, but it all feels a little too late now. The earth shouldn't have to quake before the human race has a breakdown. Not all of mankind are kind men. I've spent my greatest moments walking in your garden. Thoughts tangled talking to trees like I'm Tarzan. Fasten your seatbelts. Turn off your engines as penguins see seat melt. This is not a happy feat or the joke on the back of a rapper. It's a little bit of hope despite the lack of a ladder. We try to climb it as climate changes. We might just find it's more than time we wasted. You can't just destroy your home and hope to escape it. It's self-destruction. We need help to function. Change our ways for today's adjustments. I just meant to check in and see how you're doing. See, I am just one of your billion children. So tell us, Gaia, Mother Earth, as we might not listen to others' words, I hope our sisters and brothers and others learn to take care of the world and what you have birthed. Seeds that were planted are now trees that have branches. Take away E and H as earth is where art is. Rearrange the letters as home is where the heart is. You are the artist. We are just creatures created on your canvas. A university, we are on your campus. Humans belong in nature, so why is it considered human nature to not take care of our planet? How much longer can we manage? Maybe 5p is too much to pay for all of our baggage. But let me tell you what we need. Oxygen from trees, we need that to breathe. We've already lost 80% of our forest. Do we all lack knowledge? Once we run out of air, maybe then we'll acknowledge that we are all trees. You and them and us and me. We are the stream leading to the sea, streaming our songs, singing of our root and our roots and where we belong. Do not let your roots define your root. You should use your roots to find your root. So put down your map. Turn off your phone. Open your heart, but keep your eyes closed. Breathe that in. Feel that power. You are that flower that bloomed in a dark room once you put trust in yourself. You are that poetic justice. Just trust it and love yourself. Once you take in that water and sunlight, you'll blossom. I said, I'm sorry, Mama. We never meant to hurt you. We never meant to make you cry, but tonight we're cleaning out the whole world. Thank you very much. Shout to Shay. Okay, so I wasn't sure if I was going to do this poem because there's a few UK references, but I had a show last night for So Far Sounds in Brooklyn, and it went down quite well. So if there's a couple things you don't understand and you're thinking, what is he talking about? Just come and ask me afterwards, or just act like you knew what I was talking about. Just say in it, yeah, in it. Cool, so this poem is all about when the person that you're going on dates with and you're dating, they can't make up their mind where they would like to eat for dinner. You never know. Okay, so so yeah, you'll ask the person that you're dating. You'll ask the person you're dating. You're like, yo, I would love to take you to this restaurant. You want to go here? And they're like, I'm not really feeling that. And you're like, okay, so where'd you like to go and eat? And she's like, I don't mind, baby. You pick. And you're like, cool, so you want to go eat here? And she's like, I'm not really feeling that. You see, I offered to take Frankie and Benny's, Leon, even stay at home with some Ben and Jerry's, but she still didn't want Five Guys. I had to do my homework online because what she wants to eat isn't bite-size, because she ain't just a snack, she's the whole meal. Pleasing her is my bread and butter. She's more than just buff, eh? I must say, give her whatever filling she wants more than 6 inches when I take her to Subway. I said she's more than just buff, eh? I must say, give her whatever filling she wants more than 6 inches when I take her to Subway. I don't eat oysters, but I tap in. We don't do raw meat, so I'm rapping. No, but honestly, a piece of her ex presses my buttons. It's all gravy if she's roasting. Once I pass nips, best believe she'll get that stuffing. Cause she's super bad, but loving, ba-da-ba-ba-ba. We don't drive through, we don't pick up. She said her friend wants delivery and so do you, just without the syrup. I'll raise the stake when we meet up, so high on life they can't reach us. She says throughout every season, I'm a jerk. Calls me all the time, says when am I gonna learn? I already said, look, we can go Leon, have some French fries. If you can't finish your food, we'll baguette before we roll. Don't forget that sometimes we like to eat our pizza cold. Let me chip in. I'll give you my jacket. See, our bean cheesy. I mean, we were in a spaghetti and saucy just to pass the time. Why don't we just get a kebab and a cab and go back to mine? She thought a kebab and a cab meant Uber Eats, but that doesn't matter because she's super sweet and I'm gooey eating Sundays on a Sunday. Maybe someday we'll do it. But how about we just go home and I cook us up a specialty? Because you got all the ingredients for the perfect recipe. I guess it's meant to be. Let's get cooking, see. That's dinner sorted, but what about a movie? Because since they got rid of Orange Wednesdays, it's not that appealing. You know the feeling? To me, the only meerkat in a movie should be called Timon. I didn't bring you here just for you to moan about getting mixed popcorn, because I like sweet and you like salted. After that and a large Tango Ice Blast, and we both feel bloated and the trailers have only just started, so we marvel at the screen and who the cast is. It's freezing in here. I should have put on some warmer clothes, or is that just a universal thing in cinemas? Maybe I should Warner Bros. Or is that just how the dream works? See, I'm furious. I should think fast. I thought she was taking the mickey when she looked at my pics. Whose Disney version of you when you were 11? She found it on the net flicking through my pictures. I guess stranger things have happened. Imagine, keep my game face for your throne because you are the mother of dragons, my Khaleesi. Perfection portrayed in the portraits and paintings like they were painted by Da Vinci, but there is no code to your safe. No yellow brick road and no maze. No scream if you saw the mask with no face. I don't mean to rush hours ahead like I'm going back to the future, but ever since we went to Greece, I felt like watching Star Wars was our Space Jam. If we're talking about the L word, maybe I should order the ring. Invite my fellowship to the 2 towers and our ceremony will feel like the return of the king. But before that, I need to step up. Take you on this date night so you can dress up. Feel the way that I see you on an everyday basis. Perfection personified like every letter printed on the lines of these pages. If you bow, wow, it's just like the mic on this stage is for me. My voice, suggestions for you, my choice. So hurry up and pick where you want to eat. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. So I've got one last poem for you. I just want to say a massive thank you to Voices in Power for bringing me out here. So once again, can we put our hands together for Voices in Power? You're moving mad. If you want to find me on Instagram, my Instagram is Woodzygram, so WOODZY gram. Or just come and talk to me. I'm on TikTok and all of that stuff as well. I feel like this is the best poem to end it with, because the first time me and Lewis connected over Instagram, when he was running the open mic, this is the piece that I actually did on the Instagram. So this is the one that must have got the attention. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much for having me. This last piece is called Just Rhyme. I commit to this earth like I'm walking with dinosaurs. I write these verses and sonnets to vibe with the vibrant shores on the dark side of the moon where they have pink matter. Frankly, oceans don't F with Lloyd in space there. Okay. I commit to this earth like I'm walking with dinosaurs. I write these verses and sonnets to vibe with the vibrant shores on the dark side of the moon where they have pink matter. Frankly, oceans don't F with Lloyd in space there. Playing harps with harpoons, moving art like cartoons. Whatever the weather, don't let them act up and overcast you. Say it with your chest, check your mate's last move. I'll turn this 90 degrees like it's 2:15. Hands 5 minutes apart like it's 2:15 you. I'll watch these two-faced time wasters. I'll reverse it on them like I'm moving anti-clockwise there. Quick to judge the cover, but now when I get on stage, they're like, damn, he got rhymes. They judged the cover before they got a look in the book, and now I leave them on red unless they want to book me. See, paper comes from trees, dropping bars like leaves, branching out but still rooted. There's more to my name than just being Woodzy. I'm dropping knowledge like the apples that hit Newton call me Einstein. Now I'm on it, I might dabble with the limelight. You can't phone a friend or get another lifeline. You socialize by telling social lies all up on your timeline. So, shall I sell seashells on the seashore? You're like a horror film of ups and downs, but you ain't never seesaw. Say you're really on it, you don't really seem sure. Beautiful girl from Kingston hadn't thinking about suicide when she went to see Sean in the pool. Just give me the light. See, there's people behind bars living in a pen. People doing behind bars living in a pad. Whenever my pen and pad link up, we warm up more fire for the booth and set the roof alight. See, I'm that white boy making white noise, don't ever disclosure. You're on a wave when they see me, they don't ever drink sober. Frauds can't afford the frauds, but I'm focused. I deserve those rewards and that bonus. People from America wanna phone us, ask if UK, we say yes like they know us. Hands so sick they get thrown up. Don't put yourself down, you should own up. See, grown up but still growing. This in acting some, but I'm rowing. No Mr. Bean or Miss Finch demeanor. My Insta reach, it keeps growing. Charge up my flames like I'm Spiral. I had an inkling in my biro. I know my flow's more lit than a pyrotechnic. Get this freshness, yes, my checklist reckless, I bet they said. Forget what they said. Their opinions are relevant. I'll never rest until ever rest is the measurement of my peak. Turn the first letter of the upside down, I give them that L cause they're bleak. I got that W for my win. I'm W and that's grim. Add an E to that, I'll do grime. Whatever rhythm I'll rhyme. They're declining and I'm climbing. Redefining my mind, I'm opening doors in my brain. It ain't the same as before. It was open and closed and now it's revolving. I'll leave them dazed on this eve of evolving. I am the problem and no you can't solve it. I am the future, I am the past. I am the first and I will be the last. 2, 3, 5, 7, but still not in my prime. 11, 11, aligned, alive. Stairway to heaven, writing lead on the lines. I said voices in power, they call me Woodzy. And I like to just rhyme. Thank you so much for having me. Peace out, peace in. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.